Okay, I think we're recording. Yeah, we're recording. All right. So I'm out walking. I got some fun news from the doctor just yesterday. So a great way to start off the year. Definitely something that's going to put me in high motivation drive. That's a good, I like that, high motivation drive. Anyway, to lose some weight and watch what I'm eating. So I needed to get, last video I did, I talked about, and I kind of have a new, I know my thoughts are everywhere right now. I kind of have a new perspective on my doctor. We'll get into that from the last conversation. I still think, like, a lot of times you're a number, but this doctor might be kind of shining through a little bit here. I might have been wrong on this one, but anyway. So I had a doctor's appointment yesterday because I had to get some prescriptions filled and all that, and I wasn't thrilled that I had to come into the office, but it's a good thing I did, because I needed, he requested some blood work from me, like back in July. I didn't realize it was that long ago. I keep letting things get out of control. But yeah, back in July, and I figured, well, let me run and get some blood drawn. That was Thursday. And I don't know how long it takes in the process stuff, but man, I got a notification probably like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night that the lab results were in. So I'm like, that's cool. You know, I'm gonna go see him the next day, which would be Friday, and we can talk over the test results. Cool. And the only thing, I guess I didn't see everything, but the only thing I noticed was the blood pressure said semi-high, and I was like, huh. You know, but it's not like an alarming rate. But there's something I think I noticed it when I was sitting in the office and I was really going over all I was looking up things because they use abbreviations on the testing results, and I don't know what the hell they're talking about. But one thing I saw was the glucose, and it's in red, so you can't miss it. So it was above the range. They give you a little range where it should be. So everything else I'm looking at, I'm like, oh, the range is fine, the range is fine. But this was up a little bit. It's not much. It's maybe 4 above where it should be, but it's above it. So he comes in and, you know, we're talking, and, you know, yeah, I kind of got a new impression on him that he's, because the questions he was asking and everything, I felt like he was like trying to kind of get to the core of like my mental state, my physical state, and all that. So a lot of, I don't know, I kind of got a different impression on him. So I gotta kind of maybe not be so judgy next time, even though I'm not saying the healthcare system's perfect. I still have some issues in there. But I think I found a doctor. I was afraid I was gonna have to start looking for a new doctor. I think I'm okay there, and that's cool. And sometimes you wonder if it's the system that's set up by the healthcare system to get to the doctor is the problem, or the doctor, you know? You know, is it the doctor, is it the healthcare system saying, hey, you got to schedule them for these things or this, and they got to follow certain rules, just like the doctors have to follow certain rules for giving pain medications now. Like, you have to go jump through hoops to get pain medication because of the whole thing that happened, you know? So I'm thinking most of the problems lying in the healthcare system itself. It's hindering some doctors from doing their work. I'm not saying all doctors are the greatest, but you know, I've had a couple that are just kind of skating through retirement, and they retired soon after. So, but this one really seemed to be asking some questions that and have a discussion with me about certain things that was really cool. So he comes in, he sits down, and he's like, well, yeah, your glucose is high, so that means you're pre-diabetic. I'm like, oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Although it's not a surprise, right? Because I eat like crap, you know. I don't eat the healthiest. And, you know, I'm what, 50, I'll be 53 this year, 52 right now. And, sorry, I'm kind of losing a little concentration because I'm trying not to fall on the, you can see I'm on the tracks. You know, so it didn't really surprise me that, well, I mean, surprise me because it was a real like shocker, but again, at the same time, it's not a surprise that I'd end up sort of on this borderline thing. I'm not crazy over the numbers, but it's at the point where he's like, okay, we got to look at your diet, and he gave me a bunch of papers on diet, told me like free services like from the YMCA and different places where I could get some, just make or a noise, making sure it's not like a train coming up that way. Where I could get information about how to eat better, cut the sugars out, and exercise. He said that's a big thing. So today I weighed in at 218.8, and it's weird because in the doctor's office with my clothes on I weighed 226 or something. I have that much clothes on. That's weird, but yeah, so now I'm like, all right, I definitely have to make this a priority. It's not just a goal now, it's something that's, you know, about my life and my kids, and you know, and it could be worse, you know, so this is a nice warning for me to get myself in gear. So I just, you know, I was feeling down, so the depression kicked in after the doctor's appointment, and I went and fed my face with some nasty food and said, this is it, this is it for a while, so enjoy this nasty greasy ass food. So I did that, and then now today I woke up going, all right, what are we gonna do to do this? So he wanted to, you know, he said he could put me on some meds now, or he could see me back in like 3 months. And what he wants to do is well, I'm trying to think, I think there's other, he's gonna see me before that for something else. So I have to do some more blood work. So I got a lot of blood work coming up in my future, which I'll be going back to that Quest. They were really good. But he's gonna see me in 3 months, and he says, get the weight down, look into those diets, let's see what kind of change is made, and we'll go from there, because I don't want to get on any meds that I don't need to. I've already got, I mean, I don't really take that many. I don't take a daily med. I have some meds like here and there for as needed, like migraines and things like that, but I don't want something I have to take every day, and I don't know, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do what I can to get this down. I've done it before, and if this isn't motivating, I don't know what is to get me out there and get myself moving and go down these rocks. But anyway, that's what happened at the doctor's office yesterday. So, you know, I told my wife, and of course I was like, I don't want anybody else really to know, even though here I am talking about it. But it's funny, I don't think really anybody, well, one person who's going to be watching this, but other than that, nobody else really watches my stuff. So it's not like I'm really putting it out there. This channel's new, so it only has like what, 6 subscribers or something, so it's not like the whole world's gonna know. But yeah, so I'm gonna get out there and get it going. Plus I need to feel better about myself. I just look, and you know, it's bad enough you get old and you get the wrinkles, and then you get the little flabby, this is a family thing, you get this waddle down here, but the rest of it's just, I'm tired of this weight being, it's all here on the chest, you know, it's all up in here. That's where I feel it, you know, it's not, you just carry it in one certain area and just feel it all the time. So I know what it felt like when I had that weight off, so I'm gonna get there. But other than that, I had a good eBay day, well, night. I had 2 offers this morning, reasonable, really good, reasonable offers. Like maybe one, I think they're around like 20% off for these 2 things, you know, each of them. And it's like, that's pretty dang reasonable. I want a sale. You know, one of the things I got for free, I'm making a heck of a profit. So, you know, give the guy or whoever, lady, whoever it was, a discount. Maybe help, you know, because of shipping, whatever. It's like $19 shipping. Give them a little discount, give them a little help. You know, why not? I got it for free. And then the other thing I bought, probably just making my money back on it. It's an album that I bought a while ago, and I'm just getting, you know, going through my albums and stuff. So I sold an album, but I'm getting my money back. I'm not losing money on it. So a lot of those I can kind of just get my money back off these albums, and man, I'm distracted today, but get the money back off of them and reduce the clutter in my room. You know, and I'm okay. None of these out, you know, I've sold 3-4 albums now out of this collection, and I'm not regretting anything. I'm fine. So, you know, you can still have you can still do the whole hunting for albums and do all that and still enjoy that, but then you got to realize it's time for some to go and get them out there. A couple of these are albums that are hard to find, so people are, you know, happy to get a hold of them that are looking for these albums. So why should I have them if I'm never going to listen to them, you know? So yeah, it's kind of like my perspective on it. Now I did go over to D&J Records yesterday, and the Dylan movie's out, the Bob Dylan movie. So they really stocked up on some. It was very tempting, crazy tempting. Some Dylan albums like from the these are probably 90s to 2000s. Those albums, and I didn't have any of those. They even had the one where he did standards and stuff. I'm really working on kind of filling in the Bob Dylan stuff, at least the major studio releases. It's hard to collect everything because she did have a box there of his bootleg series. It was like number 24 or something. It was like $90. It looked really cool. But it's like, how much do I really need of this on vinyl? You know? And I don't think Dylan does a lot of repeat songs. You know, like when you get a box set of something, you get repeats of songs. I don't think he does a lot of that. So you really do get a lot of either alternate takes, which is cool, but not 40 alternate takes. Like it, because Dylan was always known for changing up his songs. Doing them a different way each time, probably to, I don't know how he remembers the lyrics of one song, especially like Masters of War or some of those really long lyrical songs, how he remembers all those lyrics. And then he kind of, you know, he stores all this information in his brain, and then he goes, I'm kind of bored, I'm gonna change it up. And so you can see where he just changes the style of a song. And there's just so much to learn from him. So many recordings, and you know, it could get out of hand. But yeah, they had a lot of really tempting stuff. They had 2 of the bootleg ones, and then a bunch of that stuff. Like I think Tempest was one. They had, what else did they have? Well, I think it was Still the Night or whatever it is. Like I said, the standards one. I'm gonna move over here. There we go. Don't want to get in anybody's way on the bikes. So yeah, they had just a lot of very tempting things in there. So I guess you have to watch Music Talk with John to see what happened. Anyway, that's what's going on today. Where are we? 14 minutes. Well, it looks, hopefully the video is looking better, the daytime setting thing, and the sun's where it needs to be right now behind me. Yeah, it looks better. And what was the other thing? And it looks like I got it where the screen stays on, which is cool. I don't have to keep tapping on the screen. So I'm learning how to use this thing. I got St. Augustine coming up in 2 weeks, so we'll have some stuff there. Be kind of cool. But hopefully you guys are doing well. And let me down in the comments any of your journeys with health or diabetes or record collecting, any of that stuff, eBay, all that. So you just let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.